brighten up those already bright mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lecter. Mornings at the Cabin.
Morning, everybody. 7 o'clock on the nose. Happy 3.5 weeks until the next long weekend. And welcome along to Mornings at the Cabin. 3 degrees, bright and sunny in Yellowknife. The smoke smell has just about cleared from the air. Yeah, it's Indy morning flight to somewhere, passing over the studio as I look out the window. And as I look back from the window, I find sitting opposite me Mr. Lecter. Morning.
Morning, man. Did you make it outside this weekend?
Very briefly.
Briefly
enough to smell smoke, hurry back inside and write news about it.
So pretty much exactly what you were hoping, except for the smoke.
Yeah, I had a relaxing weekend.
Nice.
So Sarah took the truck. I had no vehicle all weekend, which was very conducive to relaxation, because it then provides us my options for getting anywhere, walking. So I did a little bit of that, but mostly I just hung around the house. You know what? I just relaxed. I watched a lot of television, some of it good, some of it bad, some of it Game of Thrones. And
which one was that?
Ah, well,
we'll talk more, I'm sure.
We'll talk more. And yeah, it was very relaxing for me. How was yours?
Very good. Very good. Outdoors the whole weekend. Pretty
Lovely.
much. Yeah.
Where were you?
At the cabin.
Ah, yes.
As we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Little smoky in the air, but pretty pleasant, I'd imagine.
You know, other people were mentioning it was smoky. My lack of observation skills were in full force. So I was just like, well, we have a bonfire going, so yeah, there's smoke.
That's one way to cure that. If you want to get rid of any problems with that smoky smell, just create your own fire.
Start your own fire, yeah.
Okay.
But be safe about it.
Morning, everybody. I think there's probably better fire advice out there somewhere, but we don't have it.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
Too many coffees. Didn't sleep last night.
Too many coffees.
Jeez. Went a little too crazy on the coffee.
Wow.
That's right.
That's an unusual complaint for a long weekend.
And then I had a nap around 6:30.
Oh, my God.
For like a half an hour.
More like it.
It was glorious.
But that's the kind of nap you're supposed to take.
Absolutely.
Like, that shouldn't cut into your sleep necessarily.
Or no, if you nap too late, you're going to cut into your sleep. It's like having a coffee too late. If I have a coffee after 6, I'm toast. So,
and there it was.
But I had a nap after 6, so couldn't get to sleep till like 11:30, and I woke up at after 6 this morning.
Oh, my God.
That's why I saddled in a little late. How was your weekend, everyone? Let's start this all over again. I'm sure you've done this all, but I wasn't.
We have. Yeah,
it was rushed.
Literally 15 minutes ago, we went around the table and did this.
Well, let me do it. Let me do that thing that everybody hates when they start a new job or a new course or something. I'm going to go around the circle. Everyone's going to say their name and tell us a little bit about yourself. My name's Jesse, and I slept in this morning.
My name is Lecter, and I like to party.
My name is Ollie, and 17 minutes ago, we discussed weekends.
Well, weekends as a concept or this past one?
This past one. Would you prefer to do the conceptual break?
Yeah.
Did that give you something different?
Weekends were created, well, in part by the labor force in the United States and also by Henry Ford. He championed the weekend because he wanted more people to drive cars.
Of course, it's Ford.
Well,
it's Ford who brought you
I'm
weekend.
not saying it's a good
Get
thing.
out of here,
He
man, who
championed
works
it
for them.
Because even the simplest pleasure of our weekend is brought to you by the making of money. Anyway, no, it's fine. No, my weekend was good. Thank you. Did a lot of cleaning, got all the dog poop out of the backyard, which
nice.
I had the
That's
odd
a
job
project.
Yeah, it was a project. So
Very
I had
nice.
the odd job squad do the first layer when it started to melt.
Wait, who's the Odd Job Squad?
Oh, the poop squad.
Oh,
so there's the odd job squad. There's the YK. There's I think they're called the YK poop eaters. No, no, but there's several groups on Facebook who are going around like saying, "Hey, it's springtime. This is their kind of their bread and butter." Going around like
This is their bread and butter.
no.
They are the YK poop eaters.
That's not what I meant. Oh God.
Okay.
But this is a busy time for people with yards and dogs.
Yeah.
It's a busy time. So, I did the rest on Sunday, and I was like, it'll take me 15 minutes. It took me 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
There's a bunch of poop out there.
Holy
the fact that
Betty.
The fact
Jeez.
that
Well, half of it was like there was a corner where there's like under a pool of water for like weeks. I had to wait for it to dry.
the fact that you needed to bring in external help just to do the first layer. Ooh.
You have
All right.
one dog.
I have one dog. Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
Lord.
Okay, cool. You guys have yards? No, you don't?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
shut up.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys
know
don't
what
have
you
yards.
do?
No, you
you
don't.
go pick it up
Yeah. Okay, cool.
all winter.
Right on.
Daily.
Go for it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
We
we
do. That's what
absolutely what we do. And that's what everyone in Yellowknife with a yard does. They pick it up every time. Yep, every one of them. Every one of them do it. You judgmental peons.
Well, if you don't want to have to complain about it later,
I'm not complaining about it. I told you,
it's
like, I had
complaining.
I had a wonderful Sunday morning. It was beautiful. It was sunny out.
Good day
and
for
I was
picking
picking
up dog poop. Yeah.
It was all dry anyway. Whatever.
Okay. Well, as
Didn't
long as you
smell
had a
that
good
bad.
time.
I had an okay time.
All right.
It wasn't great, but but it was a beautiful day. So we got a lot done. We cleaned up the entire house because I don't know if you guys know, we are moving at the end of next month, so we have to find a new place. We took a look at some places as well, and it is effing expensive out there. Good Lord, everything that was $2,000 a month last year is now $2,400 a month this year.
I don't think I did know that. You made it very apparent last year when you were moving.
Well, now
About a
because
month
we're moving
before.
for the fourth time since we've lived here, it's just like, yeah, it's summer, we're moving.
Yeah.
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 And I'm not going to ask for any help again. Why would I? It's the worst. So yeah, that was the weekend.
Cool.
And then yesterday, just kind of chilled out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Took your Monday. Took it easy.
Spent some time on the deck. It was nice. Had some kokanee and clam.
Smelt a little bonfire in the air.
If that's what we're calling it. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. It's and then 3 started in the South Slave by people.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
A good weekend had by all.
May long weekend. Happy Victoria Day.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast was recorded before a sort of live, thankfully not in the studio, audience.
Want to give a big shout out to Soulful Bodies, Parkers and Pasties Burlesque and Soulful Bodies this past weekend. Went on Friday night. Fantastic show. Always, again, it's that cliched thing. It's like, always surprised by the talent in this town. I'm never surprised by the talent in this town. However, I was a little surprised by somebody. I didn't know they could sing like that. And I was like, I knew they were talented, but I didn't know they could sing like that. And I was like, holy crap, look at that. There you go.
Won yourself a little prize.
I did win myself a little prize. I actually got bested once.
You got bested?
I got bested because they were doing
this was
the winning the money thing.
an auction.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
And then the second part was eat a dangling donut, which I have practiced in, as we've seen on the videos on our Facebook page. And you won a piercing from Haley. Piercing by Haley.
And so you won?
And I did.
Well done.
So we will talk about that tomorrow.
Okay.
We'll also announce where I'm going to be getting my tattoo. Whew.
It's a week full of body modification
Absolutely.
for the wheel.
Yeah. It's been a year of body modification, although, yeah. Yeah, it has been. Okay. So this is what I wanted to get into this morning, because we need to get into it now because I've got too many songs to play.
Okay.
And if that has enticed you a little bit, maybe. So if you don't know out there, I work at Ford as a sales specialist, salesperson. And sometimes when people trade in their vehicles, they leave stuff in there. Like sometimes it's stuff that they don't want anymore, or accessories to the truck or whatever. And sometimes they leave stuff in that they got to come back for, keys, whatever. And sometimes people leave CDs in their vehicles. Now, I found a couple of great CDs from these vehicles. I found a Dance Mix 94 CD one time.
Nice.
Beautiful. Mm-hmm. I found an Ernest Monius CD one time.
Wow.
Also great. This past weekend, I was driving in the truck I'm using as my demo, and Phoenix and I were driving, and we were searching for music, and the CD player had a CD, and I was like, oh, that's nice. I wonder what it's called.
It's always a nice little surprise.
I popped it out. It's a mixed CD, and it says on it, "For the women in my life." And I went, whoa, buddy, this is going to be good. So we popped her in.
Before we even get to the list of songs on this,
yes,
I want to discuss the concept a little. For the women in my life.
Yes.
Now,
pardon me. For the women of my life.
Of my life.
Oh,
okay. But I struggle to understand how this was to be used. So
I don't know.
Is this for his? I assume him. It could be. Is it for their personal consumption to remind them of those people?
Yeah, I think it is.
Because I feel like if you present it to any of the women of your life, they may question the plural.
Yeah, they may. Yeah, they may question that. They also may be like, "Are you happy about the women of your life?"
Well, I feel like the in and the of is like a very crucial
for the women
word.
In my life, for the women of my life. Sounds
that's like throughout your life,
throughout your life,
all of the women,
to all the women I've loved before
my life.
Yes.
Yes, and who
All
have made an impact
That's
on
right.
me.
My mother, my aunt,
Yeah.
my several girlfriends
This
that I
CD
carry at the same time.
Made by a 19-year-old.
Apparently.
Okay.
Apparently. Like, there's some stuff in here that, like, I might have put on a CD when I was 18.
Well, and we also got to timestamp this too, because there's no way that there's a 19-year-old now that is making burnt CDs.
I don't think so. Well, and the CD was quite damaged, as they all get. They all get scratched up. Unfortunately, I took it out of the truck, and we were doing cleaning. I put it in my back pocket, in my sweatpants, sat down, cracked the CD. So the CD's gone. CD is
CD's
gone.
toast.
CD's
So hang on.
toast.
So long, women of my life. It's all over.
Hang on.
Yeah.
So you've come in, Penny the puppy has invaded the studio at this point
Penny,
because
everybody,
she's so
Penny.
horrified
Yeah.
to hear that you found this person's CD,
I did,
this heartfelt
Yeah.
contribution, this collection they'd made,
You wanna make
and they've been treasuring it for years, and you were like, oh, this is cool, popped it in your back pocket and sat on it.
Sat on it. Yeah. No, not great. Not great. So there were 16 songs on it. All right. I recognized every single one of them. And every single one of them, I was like, okay, all right. So I tried to remember as best I could because before I broke it, I didn't write them down.
Right.
So I have 14 of them.
So what we're saying is that the next hour and a bit of cabin radio
That's right.
is your tribute
That's
to
right.
this CD, and is the best you can do
That's
to
right.
repair and replace
Yes.
that CD. They'll just have to take this hour and 20 minutes of cabin radio
These are
and
all
play it to remember the women of their life.
Guaranteed these were on the CD. I can't remember the other two. And I was going to ask you guys because these are all of a certain era, most of them.
Right. They would have to.
And of a
It's a burnt
certain
CD.
of a certain broadness.
Yes.
Like there's no deep cuts here.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's only like there's bangers.
Yeah.
You know,
These all had their day in
romantic
the sun
bangers.
on the
That's
Billboard
right.
chart at some
That's right.
point. Yeah.
So it won't be the whole next hour because we do have a special guest coming in at 8, and we'll pepper in some other songs here because if you listen to this whole thing back to front, you may not ever want to be in love again. So for the women of my life, a compilation. Should I list all the
two-disc
songs?
set.
It's almost-
Don't list all the songs because we'll lose everyone.
That's right.
So
we will.
just hit us. What are we going to hear first from this?
We're going to hear a
wonderful-
couple. We're going to hear a couple that are really nice. Now, there were 2 James Blunt songs on this CD.
Yeah.
The 2 songs you know of James Blunt were on this CD. I'm only going to play one.
Okay.
I'm going to play the sadder one. But first, we'll play a little Dido. So I got a twofer from this CD. And I am actually trying to find this person because I don't know whose vehicle this was. You traded in a 2016 F-150 gray, and you bought it at Desjardins Motors. That probably narrows it down for some people.
Probably, yeah.
So if this is your CD, I will remake it for you, but you have to tell me what the other 2 songs on the CD are because I can't remember. But maybe we can figure it out just based on the era here. So the first 2 we will play from this CD are Dido, White Flag, and James Blunt, Goodbye, My Lover.
Eesh.
Yeah. Enjoy.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast, where we cut out all the great music and you're left with the rest.
We are going to be playing out that entire compilation CD in hopes of finding the original owner. No worries if you don't want to come forward for that. This is a wonderful, wonderful CD. And
I don't know how Shoot to Thrill didn't make it on there.
well,
Tells the story
it does.
about his relationship with the women of his life.
It does. I'm not sure if this person's happy in their relationship. But we won't pass any judgments. We love the music. And speaking of loving music, we've got that was a poor segue. We have got a wonderful guest in the studio this morning. Brian Weadick, what's going on, man?
Not much, but I do love music.
I know you do.
Yeah, I do.
I know you do. That's why you're here. The Northern Scene Series is once again on at NACC, May 24th, Friday night, 7:30. Baby Brian will be playing a set. 4 hours of music.
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm trying to cut it down just to get it just
Okay,
under
fair
4.
enough. Just under 4.
Not to have 3 intermissions.
And
during
it's
the stuff.
just you.
Just
No-
me. Yeah.
Oh, and there are intermissions.
Well, they're going to have to be.
Okay, fair
people
enough.
need to use the washroom.
I
right?
suppose.
And
Well, I
if
mean,
people leave during my set to go to the washroom,
They've
I'll
got
be
those.
super pissed.
They got those cups now.
Yeah.
with the spilly caps.
Well, it's a Baby Brian show. Like, bring your adult diapers.
Yeah, please, come on.
Let's get serious here.
All right,
I got a show to watch.
.ca for tickets.
You're gonna want to see all this. Yeah, for sure.
It's going to be a great show. Brian, thanks so much for coming in. As always, you've been a guest on this show a few times.
Yeah.
And a guest at Cabin Radio a bunch of times.
Yes. Yeah. I've last week I was with Summer Dave on Dad Rock, playing my a lot of stuff I grew up listening to. Although the music I play is more country folk kind of stuff, but grew up on classic rock, and I learned all about the name Summer Dave. I had idea, right? So,
Summer Dave. Yeah.
right, yeah.
Great
And
story.
When you came in, I told you about this compilation CD that we have, and you took a look at the list, and you're like, "These are some great songs." And
There's
I was
some
like,
great jams.
There's
yeah.
some great jams on there. There are two, count them, two James Blunt songs. But the one you drew yourself towards right away was Bryan Adams' "Everything I Do It For You."
Yeah, which have you played it yet?
I haven't.
That's
played
coming
it.
up, guys.
It's going to
You
come
gotta
up.
listen.
It's coming up.
Yeah,
in the
everything
next
I do,
hour.
I do it for you. I believe, when I was maybe, 14 or something,
Mm-hmm.
like learning to play guitar. I'm pretty sure I learned and tried to play that for a woman of my life at that time,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, trying to charm.
Did it work?
Yeah, I got that. Well, I mean, I think it did. Yeah. Yeah, it did.
Did you already have your signature vocal twang injected into that, or did you go for a Bryan Adams, like a raspy?
The
pretty
twang
good.
seemed to come with, a later age,
Okay.
going
You
through.
matured into
Yes,
the twang.
exactly.
Right. I see.
Exactly.
Fine bourbon. And I admitted myself when I was first learning to play guitar. I can't play guitar, but when I was first learning, that I did try to learn "Goodbye, My Lover," probably for a young lady as well.
Still learning? Still learning it?
Capo up on the 7th fret.
Yeah.
Goodbye, my lover. It's very high.
And did that one work?
It did not.
No.
None of my guitar playing has ever worked. Ever.
You got to learn these lessons at some point.
That's right.
Yeah, either works or it doesn't.
I smashed the guitar. No, I'm kidding. I still have it. Okay, well, tell everybody about the show coming up. It's just, is it you and the band? Or
Yeah, no, like most shows I play, which are, to date exclusively in Yellowknife,
Yes.
I have a new band every time. So this one is going to be, a little more, intimate with Baby Brian. I've got, I do have a 5-piece band, but it's going to be a little more low-key, no electric guitars this time.
Okay.
I've got a friend, Melissa Como, who's going to be doing some mandolin and some backup vocals. Julian Morris will be doing some backup guitar and also some vocals. My man Sean Robson playing stand-up bass, and David Dow on drums. And David actually is the guy who's working on me on this record. He's the recording engineer. So we've been spending a lot of time together. Getting this stuff together. So
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. And is this the Northern Scene series? Is this something you've been involved with for a while, or is this brand new to you as well?
No, it's not brand new. So the NACC mentorship program, I've been a part of that for 2 years now. And that's been, that's part of the reason I've been able to access some funding and hook up with David, as I said, for recording engineer stuff. Able to access a lot of cool opportunities to expand my musical ambitions and career. And as part of the NACC mentorship program, all of the artists who are involved in it, whether it be music or some other kind of medium, perform at least once a year at the NACC stage.
Yeah.
So I performed last February at NACC as well. And I think this will be, at least for the Northern Scene series, this will be my last time playing. It's my last year in the mentorship program. So it could be my last time at NACC. So
Oh, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Last show at NACC.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
go out and see it.
retirement. My retirement from the NACC stage.
So you mentioned you're working on an album, too. Is this,
Yeah.
will this be the first album you've ever recorded?
Yeah, this is my first experience with recording. It took me a couple years to get some material together, and then build up the confidence to actually think it's good enough to play live and put this all together and access some NWT Arts funding. And it should be probably a couple months until it's done. But me and David are fitting in all of the extra time we have when we're not working or coming on Cabin Radio, as I do, weekly. It's
Weekly. Yeah, that's right. It's just always around.
Yeah, working on that. So it's coming up soon. It's called Talk with the Honky Tonk Psychiatrist.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. Hopefully I can get that as soon as possible out to people. Yeah.
How long have you been recording?
It has been over several months. As I said, just kind of, we're both busy guys.
Yeah.
And then, scheduling other musicians to play, some of whom I've listed there earlier on the record as well. So it's been a couple months in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you play like live all the time,
Yeah.
or whenever you get a chance, it seems. Whenever someone's like, hey, here's an open stage. Go ahead, Brian, have at her.
I do like to do that. That's true. Yeah.
How have you found the recording process? Do you like it in comparison, or is it just a grind compared to just going up and playing?
No, it's not. Like I find it fascinating. I love the recording process. Definitely should have got to it sooner. It's been really interesting, not just like myself recording directly with David, but being there with other musicians recording, laying down tracks, and then providing constructive criticism on how to like augment that and go back and loop it again and again and again. So that's been fascinating, just like the amount of different possibilities. Mm-hmm. It's almost like there's too many possibilities. You need more parameters because we could be doing this for years.
Right.
Yeah. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, you could go Axl Rose and just record for a decade.
Yeah,
for a decade.
Yeah.
Gibberish for a decade. But now you've opened it up. You have the show 4.5 hours long. Yeah. It's going to be great.
And it's called Endless Night with Baby Brian.
Oh, it's not over. We have another hour left. Oh, awesome. Okay, well, you're going to play us a little something?
Yeah, I can play you something.
All right. Did we want to set up another mic over here? Or do you think this is going to
Yeah, sure.
Right. Let's do that.
The more the merrier.
The more the merrier. I'm just going to turn that down for a second. We're just setting up a little mic here. One for the guitar, one for Baby Brian. And what's this one called?
I'm going to play Mary's Motel.
I love this track.
Yeah, people
man.
seem to like it.
That's right. Yeah. All right. Mary's Motel.
How's
Baby
that?
Brian.
Volumes are good there?
I think so, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Woot woo, Mary's Motel. Oh, Mary's Motel. Woot woo, Mary's Motel. Woot woo, Mary's Motel. I got more than a bargain driving across the snowy plains. The highway keeps going, sleep setting in my veins. And in the yonder of my side, I see a glowing yellow sign, and it welcomes me to Mary's Motel. I pulled into the check-in, I couldn't believe my sight. A radiant jewel asking me to spend the night. So I go up to room 204, and as soon as I close the door, well, the comfort sets in at Mary's Motel. I don't know another way to up and start the day than with a wink and a smile from Mary. Well, that's my morning glory. Now I finish my full cup, but decide I ain't had enough. Well, I just can't duck Mary's Motel. Months gone by, I make my way out the door. I gotta hit the highway, parts are needed at the store. I start my engine up, but through the window I see Mary strut. Hell, it looks like I'm stuck at Mary's Motel. I don't know another way to survive this world so lonesome, but I'll spend every night at Mary's Motel. Well, that's life, that's good and wholesome. I turn the engine off my truck. All you other fellas out there, good luck. Well, I'm checking in to Mary's Motel. Woo, woo, Mary's Motel. Oh, oh, Mary's Motel. Woo, woo, Mary's Motel. Oh, oh, Mary's Motel.
Yes. Baby Brian, mornings at the cabin. Wheeler and Lecter with you. And Baby Brian's got a show coming up on Friday, May 24th, 7:30, NACNT.ca for tickets. Brian, thank you so much, man, for playing that. That was the first song I actually ever had an artist play live in my radio career.
Really?
And that was at that other place that we used to work at.
Oh.
So it's fitting that this is the last time this will ever happen. It's all come
I'm cut off from Cabin Radio now, yeah.
NACC, Cabin Radio.
Yeah,
Where else you go?
I'm being run out of town, yeah.
That's right. That's right.
That's the name of your new album,
Yeah.
Run Out of Town.
On a rail. You had a bit of an adventure. This is your first spring out in the houseboat, eh? So you had a bit of an adventure this morning. Oh, actually, every day is an adventure, isn't it?
Well, yeah, this time of year, it's becoming an adventure for sure. Yeah. So, I had to paddle, launch myself onto the ice, climb to the front of my boat, haul gently, making sure I'm not going through the ice, my canoe, and then, make the way across from there. But, every day is a bit of an adventure right now. Yeah.
Has the romanticism died off yet? Still kind of a romantic getaway?
It's still worth it. It's still like the beautiful days.
Absolutely.
Where there's not like, life-threatening challenge.
Right.
Life-threatening is a remarkable exaggeration.
Yeah,
but
that's
those beautiful days still outweigh.
Of course.
Pant leg threatening in my experience.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you haven't had the honey bucket ordeal yet, have you?
Well, what's the honey bucket ordeal?
It's where it splits open in your canoe.
No,
it happens to literally everybody. Everybody goes through that.
Man.
Where it just like fills up the bottom of your canoe and you're like, I guess this is my day.
Yeah. I'm just sinking this canoe and getting a new one.
Exactly right. Time to burn this canoe. Never going to use it again.
That'll be the moments when you're just now, all right, I'm out. Yeah.
Well, NACNT.ca for tickets, man. $15, is that what you said?
Yeah, I believe it's $15.
We'll just say $15.
I think it's 15. Yeah.
People show up
for an endless night.
That's for an endless night of Brian. Oh man, that's awesome, man. We'll have a great show on Friday, and I don't know. What do you want to do? You want to do one more?
I was going to say, you want to play us out with a little Brian Adams, or what do we
I would love
here?
to hear some Brian Adams for sure. Yeah, bring me back. Yeah, that'd be good.
Actually, you know what? I am going to move that up the list, and we are going to play that next.
All right,
sweet.
As you exude. Thanks for coming by, man.
Thanks a lot, gentlemen.
No problem. NACNT.ca for tickets. 7:30 on Friday nights. It's the Northern Scene Series with Baby Brian. His upcoming album, Talk with the Honky Tonk Psychiatrist, is coming out soon.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
Thanks again to Baby Brian for coming in, playing a little tune.
That was great.
Always good to have him by. Go to his show on Friday, May 24th, 7:30, NACNT.ca for tickets. It's going to be a great 7-hour show. I think it's only going to be like an hour, but it's going to be great. He's wonderful.
But come prepared for 7.
That's right. Come prepared for 7. Bring snacks. Bring your adult diapers.
And you won't be disappointed.
That's right. Well, you might be if you don't bring those diapers. So we continue to go through this compilation CD. The last few songs we played, what did we play? We played Brian Adams, Everything I Do it For You. Nelly Furtado, I'm Like a Bird. Lifehouse, You and Me. And the Fugees, No Woman, No Cry. I'll remind you that most of these songs we probably wouldn't play on a regular basis.
What do you mean?
They're intense. They're intense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're intense.
Not right now.
No, we're in the cabin. We're
That's
not
right.
intense.
We're in the cabin. So the search continues. I really would like to find this person and remake them a CD because I did break theirs.
Yeah.
By accident.
Yeah.
Or on purpose, just by listening to it. This is something so fantastic about this CD. It's the selections of the songs, but also you're trying to figure out what this person was thinking when they made this song for all the women of their life.
Yeah.
James Blunt, You're Beautiful. Great. James Blunt, Goodbye My Lover. Oh, that's too bad. Lifehouse, You and Me. Great. Evanescence, My Immortal.
Great.
Oh, isn't you and me and all of the people. I don't know why.
Poor grammar.
I can't take my eyes off of you. He's in love. I noticed that there's that song, You're Beautiful, and You and Me are both about guys who are like looking at women in crowds and just being like, you're beautiful. I'm imagining my entire life with you be based on your face from a distance. And it's like, that's creepy.
That's how we meet people.
That is how we meet people.
Yeah, we just imagine our entire lives
That's
with
right.
them.
That's right. And they were with another man. You looked at him. She smiled, and you took it upon yourself to imagine your entire life with that person. That's super romantic.
We're planners.
That's Listen, I plan ahead. I have a plan in mind. And then you got Black Eyed Peas. Where's the love?
Yeah. Where is the love? Very
Followed
good
by
question.
Sarah McLachlan, Angel. See, this is where it kind of goes off the rails because
Yeah.
I'm not sure this person listened to the lyrics of all these songs. They were just like, this is slow and sounds nice. This is probably a love song. Angel is not a love song. It's about killing dogs.
Oh, it's not.
It's not?
Girl, you're my angel. It's
You're
not
my
Sarah
dog.
McLachlan's cover of
So
it?
what? No, it's not. So what? So no, it's not. No, it's the one about putting dogs down. I think is what it's about.
Oh.
And then you've got Savage Garden, Truly, Madly, Deeply.
Yep.
And then you've got this next one, which is so perfect. So perfectly in a CD like this. Is just like, it's almost as if at the end of the CD, because most of these are not in any discernible order, because I was just trying to remember which they were after I broke the CD, because I hadn't taken all the songs off it yet. And I'm
Right.
still missing two, and I can't think of what they could be. When I hear them, I'll know.
I had a guess. It was
You
wrong.
did. It was good, though. It
It was a good
guess.
guess. Yeah, I thought I was going to nail it for sure. I was
but
going
I
with
can't-
Lone Star Amazing.
Yeah, and that was a
Or
good guess.
Amazed.
And
That's the
I
one.
mean, like, if I hear them, I will know.
Yeah.
I will just be like, that's the one.
Aerosmith Amazing.
No.
Oh.
Okay. But this last one was like, there's 16 songs in this, and there's like the last two were just like, oh, these are two I also like. But this one is so, like, there's a, and this is no judgment, because I've made CDs like this. This reminds me of a CD I made for a girlfriend in 2002.
Right.
For Valentine's Day. And I put together a compilation CD, and with it wrote a love letter incorporating every song title into the love letter.
Oof.
Ooh, I wish it was fantastic.
What I wouldn't give to be there for that.
Oh
moment.
yeah. I think Jealous Guy was on there by
Oh,
John Lennon. I was like,
no.
forgive me, sometimes I'm just a jealous. That's just oof.
Did you give it to her and she looked at you? She's like, you know, I like chocolate.
No, she
right?
fell deeply in love.
Deeply?
With me. Deeply in love.
Truly,
Madly,
Deeply?
Deeply.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, she did.
Okay.
She is now married.
To a guy who gave her chocolate with
Chocolate
a CD
instead
and a poem.
Okay, but this next one, it's perfect, I think, for me, and I think for maybe some other people, because this movie was one of my favorite movies for whatever reason. Came out in 1997, was one of my favorite movies for whatever reason. Had it on VHS and watched it a bunch. Can't stand to watch it now, but for whatever reason, at that time, it was one of my favorite movies. I think it was because it reminded me of my sister's wedding, not in the way that it like almost broke up, but in the way that like an entire family was together for like a week before the wedding. kind of
Right.
thing.
Okay.
So this is Say a Little Prayer. I Say a Little Prayer as sung by the cast of my best friend's wedding. You lovelorn person out there, whoever made this CD, please get in touch. I want to know you. The moment I wake up.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca and by following the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page.